Got an interesting matchup. Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. Gonna be an interesting fight. I think this is a fight that everybody's been waiting on. Good matchup. A lot of people look at it as another main event. I think it's a very good fight. It's a very, very good fight. I mean, at this point right now, I feel like this is probably one of the most popular fights on the card. Just because of everything surrounding it. A lot of people giving Whittaker a chance, a good chance in this fight. Uh, as well as I am. I feel like he has a chance, but this is a very tough fight. This is not an easy fight. This is the toughest fight you could take right now. And Chimaev is just that good right now. Fighting at a very high level. A lot of people really can't deal with him right now, especially on the ground. That's where things get definitely out of hand. A lot of people can't deal with him on the ground game. And with Whittaker, that's where the challenge is going to be at. Are you going to be able to keep up on the ground with Chimaev just because of the way he attacks? I know the stand up is going to be a good part of Whittaker's game, mostly. Whittaker's a complete fighter though, good in submissions on the ground. I think Chimaev's gonna have a real tough fight on the ground, but Whittaker's locked in though. Chimaev knows he's in a very tough fight, but Whittaker's locked in. Whittaker's definitely locked in. He's trying to be the first to defeat this guy, and he got to be patient in the stand up. He has rounds to go. I wouldn't rush it. I think he'll have plenty of time to exert himself over the first couple of rounds, but I wouldn't really rush it early on. You know, as far as the stand up, he's gonna be able to dominate, but gotta stay away from that ground. That's gonna be the part where he's gonna try to watch out for, but gotta stay away from the ground. That ground is where Chimaev's gonna make or break this fight. If they can keep the fight standing up, I think Whittaker will be able to do some things. It's gonna be a tough fight. It's not easy. This is the toughest fight Whittaker's had of his career, hands down. So he has to. Is he gonna be nervous? I don't think so. At this point in his career, I don't think he's gonna be nervous. I think he'll be able to go out there and let his hands fly when need be. I think he'll be able to counter as well. So Chimaev, he's gonna be careful. Doesn't want to get caught and have to adjust because you know most of his game come from his legs. So if he gets caught early and his legs is gone, the fight is gonna be over with, even if it goes to the ground. Chimaev does a good job on with the wrestling and the riding the legs and um, doing a lot of triangle locks. It's a lot of things going on. So with the submissions, I think Whittaker gonna be careful. I'm not giving it, even though submission is a high percentage. I feel like Whittaker, he takes a lot of pride in not being able to get submitted. I know he's been submitted before, but I think he takes a lot of pride in not getting submitted. So that won't be an issue. The issue would be the wrestling and the ground. I think Whittaker can hold his own on the ground. That's why I'm saying not the submission, but that doesn't mean a ground and pound can't happen or something. So let's not fool ourselves. I think Chimaev is willing to take the fight to another style. If he needs to win a fight a different way, it might happen. Like he said, I can knock people out too. So if that needs to happen, it will happen. Right now, I know they're saying that Uh, this fight is basically let me try to find it. I think they said this fight gonna be. Let's see what round. They're looking at over 2.5, under 2.5. So we'll see about that. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting matchup, man. I think this fight is gonna be some high level thinking. A lot of people are taking Whittaker in this fight. They think he has a chance. I think Whittaker definitely has a chance. Just has to put those punches together. If that's what he's gonna do, he gotta lock in and just hey get ready to go, make it happen. If you gotta lock in, lock in. But hey, you gotta make it happen. That's how I look at it. So yeah, I'm cool with I think Whittaker gonna have a good game plan, but like I said, you gotta lock in if you're gonna lock in. Can't really play around. They are definitely gonna be trying to sniff out some things, but I think Whittaker gonna come with a good game plan. But it's gonna be tough. I'm taking Chimaev in this fight. I think it'll go pretty far, longer than people think, but I think the wrestling with Chimaev is gonna takes a lot of energy out of you. And I think he's just in good shape, man. He's ready to go. He knows what time it is. He knows what type of fight he's gonna be in. And he's not really fearing the stand up. He kind of looking forward to the stand up. So it's like, but I think I was leaning towards Whittaker very, very closely. Like I want to pick Whittaker right now, but because Whittaker a complete fighter, but I just don't know as far as the wrestling the ground. I know that's not gonna be the whole fight, but with the stand up, is it gonna have to be a knockout or is it gonna be where Whittaker's dominating the whole time upstairs? So that's what I'm kind of thinking in my mind. But then it could happen, but I'm going with this result right here. Um, don't really know. I'm kind of thinking that it could be a late stoppage, but I could go with a decision. I think I'll roll with that on this one, but it could be a late stoppage. So we'll see though. That's all I got.